Good morning, family. This is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And today's video is all about, the coronavirus, things that you can do, what's going to happen with my office and your appointment, and things like that. So many of you know that I have always been a one-on-one type of person, and not because I'm not interested in hiring people to work in my office, but let the truth be told, it's to keep viruses and infections to a very low minimum. I've always been a one-on-one type of person. I've never been, and if you know me personally, you know that I don't do groups. You might invite me out. Sometimes I will go. Sometimes I'm like, I'm good. But it's mainly because of this. The reason is, viruses thrive in large environments. And I also, too, know a little bit more about people's hygiene because of what I do with the backside and being a massage therapist since 1998. I have seen a lot of things in regards to people hygiene. Some people just don't give two ticks. They just don't. Hence the reason why I no longer massage. Um, when it comes to hygiene, it's a miracle that we've made it this far as a population. It literally is a miracle that people are still standing and breathing. Hence the reason why I detox and cleanse on an everyday basis. Every day I fast. And I do that for a reason. The reason being is to keep my immune system very, very high. When your digestive system doesn't need to digest food constantly, then that energy that's spent on digesting food can be now sent towards boosting your immune system, cleaning up anything that's abnormal in your cells or your bloodstream or whatever it may be, clearing up congestion in the body, making sure that you're thinking properly because you no longer have all this mucus sitting on your brain. You can't hear, you can't think, you can't see. All of this is open and clear. It's very rare that you see that I get sick. Um, last year I had two incidents happen, but it wasn't because of me being sick and not taking care of my health, but it was more so food poisoning, eating food that I know I shouldn't have ate, and it just upset my stomach and I got sick, right? So with that being said, I wanted to say, first of all, number one, Moya Body Care is still open. um, I don't see me closing down anytime this week. um, of course, I'm being very diligent and I want to be safe, but here's the thing. I only see one person in, one person out. I don't have a crowd of people in my office. And if you've ever been to my office, cleaning and keeping things sanitary is something that I always do. A lot of times people come into my office and they'll say, "Oh my God, it smells so good in here." Everything that I do in my office is intentional. So technically what people are smelling are pine and peppermint. Pine and peppermint keeps bacteria and infection at bay. So if you're constantly cleaning the air, hello, you're constantly cleaning the air, if it's sage or burning oils, keeping the windows open, whatever, your your what do I want to say? I'm trying to be very easy, but I need to be very blunt, but I want to be very careful about the words that I choose. You'll have a less chance of contracting. That's what I want to say. The coronavirus, if that makes sense. Okay. So if you have pine and peppermint oil, burning oil, that's what you want to burn consistently. Even if you don't have the burning oil, if you have pine trees outside in your front yard, get some of the pines, put it in a big pot of water on your stove, and light that bad boy up and just consistently burn it. If you don't have that at your disposal, if you have lemons or limes, put the rind in a big pot of water on your stove, burn that bad boy all day long. But I am constantly burning pine and peppermint in my office. That's what you're smelling. That's a combination of essential oils that I'm burning, or burning oils, if that makes sense. So Moya Body Care is not closing down anytime soon, but like I mentioned before, I only see one person in and one person out, and I've been like that for 13 years, and I don't see myself changing that or closing down anytime soon. I do recommend that you follow the master cleanse. This is the perfect time to do this right now. It is not the time to buff up on eating meat or large amounts of carbohydrates or salt or sugar or alcohol. Those four things all lower the immune system within a quickness. If your immune system is lowered, then you're more susceptible to getting the virus. You can use things or herbs like echinacea, which is really good. I like this one from Dr. Schultz. I always get the big one because I give it to my whole entire family. The cayenne extract from Dr. Schultz, I highly recommend. I don't recommend cayenne powder in your tinctures or anything because the powder sticks. But the liquid cayenne is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you want to make sure that you have heat units in this. So the amount of heat units is 250,000 heat units. That is extremely hot. So according to what the virus, what officials are talking about the virus, it cannot live in a certain temperature. So if your body temperature is constantly breaking down foreign objects because your internal atmosphere is slightly high, you won't get it. Cayenne extract is what you want to be doing. And mind you, I've been doing cayenne extract for years. Oil of oregano is something that you want to use as well. Oil of oregano is excellent at bacteria, infections, and keeping that stuff at bay. Viruses as well. It's a liquid. It's very thick. You only need like 2 or 3 drops in 8 ounces of water. I love oil of oregano. You can get this from any health food store, definitely. And this was in my bag. I'm sorry, and it got like little stuff on top of it. But that's what you want to use, oil of oregano. And then, golden seal and echinacea. I use this. This one is from New Body Products in Compton. I've been taking a boatload of golden seal and cayenne, or excuse me, golden seal and echinacea, and this is echinacea as well, but I take both. I've been doing this for years, like literally years, because of what I do for my business. I have to keep my immune system high. And then on top of that, I give myself colonics every Sunday. And I sit in my infrared sauna every other day. So by keeping those pores open and keeping your body clear and detoxing, you won't have any issues or challenges. I really, really, really hope that this message reaches you in light. And I know there's a lot of information out there and everybody's pulling for your intention, but I would love to keep things very simple for you. Keep your intake of large amounts of meat, carbohydrates, alcohol, and sugar very minimal. And you want to consume foods that are herb-based, water-based, liquid-based. Get more liquids in your diet. Dilution is the solution to your pollution. So if your lymphatic system is filled to the rim with waste, you will get sick. That's just how the body is designed, literally. So take a moment to cleanse for a while, detox for a while, sit in the bathtub, scrub your body, drink lemon water. If you have a lemon tree, that is the most best thing that you can do, is do lemon water all day long right now, literally. Okay, so for some reason my seat keeps dropping downward. I don't know what that's about. I weigh like $1.25 wet. Why is my seat lowering down? It's ridiculous. Anywho, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely reach out to me. I will definitely put the ingredients to the Master Cleanse in the description box below underneath this video. But you can look it up as well on the internet, the Master Cleanse. I have been following this book, and this book is crazy, insane old. But I've had this book for at least 20 years. At least 20 years. And I take excellent care of my books if you haven't noticed yet. But yeah, so check that out. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 562-682-0818. And my website is Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com. And my private office is located here in Torrance, California. I appreciate you so much. Let's be safe and take care of each other and our communities. Thank you.